Welcome everyone to this webinar. This one's about the Aspen Community Engagement module. So this module gives administrators the ability to set up reading challenges and so on with customizable goals and rewards, which makes it easy to encourage participation and track the progress. Whether you're running a summer reading program or an ongoing engagement initiative of any kind, this module provides a structured, user-friendly way to connect your patrons. A big shout out to Kaya Hoga, who I believe have enrolled onto this webinar. They originally supported this development. And also to our customers, the City of Westminster, Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea, who did support a little bit of extra development on this module. So we actually at Open5 did this development. There is some work still to do on it, but I will go through what's available now and what's going to come in the future. So in order to make this work in your Aspen, you do have to turn on a few permissions. The instructions are on the screen. I won't go through them in detail, but we can also set whether, so basically these permissions allow your administrators to administer the community engagement module. It will actually turn it on and I'll show you what that looks like. And you also need the permission to view the community engagement dashboard to see the campaign stats. And we can also set whether the leaderboard can be accessed or turn on an email to alert library staff as to when each milestone is completed or someone enrolls to a campaign. So we have certain steps in setting up the campaign. And once we have got those permissions set that we mentioned previously, you will see a new section in the admin panel of your Aspen, which is called community engagement. And it has several areas in it. It has the campaigns, the milestones, the rewards, and the dashboard. And each of these has a particular reason for it being there. The campaigns is the generic overall campaign itself. The milestones are the points of success in that campaign, and you can have more than one milestone for each. The rewards are what happens if they reach that point of success, and the dashboard is how the Aspen administrator will actually progress those campaigns. So I'm going to, all these slides that, a couple of slides that follow are actually a bit like more instructional of how to set these up. So again, if you want these slides, please let us know. But I'm basically going to show you a little on our demo Aspen. Strangely enough, though, we set up our milestones first. So the example set up here tells you in which order you should do them. So it's milestones, rewards, and campaigns. So let me just escape my slides a moment and go to my administrator here on my Aspen. So here we have our current campaigns, but we'll go back a step and show you what it looks like in the admin section. So once we've done those permissions, we now have this whole new section here called community engagement. If I click again on campaigns. So milestones first. So let's edit one that we've already got here, which is for my appreciation of the much missed Sir Terry Pratchett. So I'm going to edit that particular campaign and just take you through the main things you should know. So you have to have a unique name for your campaign. You have to have milestones for your campaigns and etc. So basically, we'll do it in the order that you would be creating this. Milestones have to have a unique name, and you can have multiple ones. So the multiple ones have to have unique names too. The milestone name will be visible in the patron account. And this one is the one that we've set up here for our Terry Pratchett month. When we define the trigger for our milestone, let me just go into milestones and show you those. So we can have several types of triggers, and these can be checkouts, holds, ratings, or manual. And depending on which you select, you'll have different options. The same milestone can actually be used for more than one campaign. And in the case of this particular checkout milestone, we've narrowed down what type of items they need to do to check them out. In this case, it is the author being Pratchett. But if we were to leave the the conditions empty, it would actually allow any checkout to count towards the progress on that milestone. You can also see that I've ticked here that we can track the progress beyond 100%. This is so that you can show that they've exceeded the expectations of that milestone. And we add a goal for each milestone. So if I go back to the campaigns and back into edit, so the milestone goals will be things like the number of actions to achieve the milestone. In this case, they have to borrow 3 Pratchett books to succeed in the campaign, which will run for 1 month. You can allow pre-enrollment. So here we have entered dates for our enrollment period start and end. This is so that they can pre-enroll even when the campaign hasn't started, and you can decide whether they can enroll right up to the last day or not. We can also now select what sort of patrons can participate in this campaign and which libraries have access to the campaign. And if you have Koha linked with Aspen, you can also select particular age ranges for your campaign. So let's have a look what this looks like for a particular patron. So here we have our Terry Pratchett campaign within a user's own screen. So it will pop up here, your campaigns, and it will show them any current ones that they are enrolled on, but it will also show them those campaigns which are available to log on to join, to enroll to, and they can enroll here on this page too. At the moment, we've just got 2 that are currently enrolled on that are showing here on the screen. And when I created the campaign, I made sure that the reward was a digital one. And when you have achieved the campaign, you get the little badge, which says that you have succeeded, which you can then share on social media. You can also look at further information about the campaigns, which tells you what percentage you have reached. So on this one for the reading challenge, I've actually only completed part of the campaign, and I need to do more to achieve the second part of that campaign. And it's worth noting as well that in this particular campaign, one of the success rewards is a digital badge, but the other one is a physical item, which will be a bookmark. So we can actually, when we're creating campaigns, we can also have them in draft mode by not giving them a campaign start and end date, which means that they are only available to edit by your administrators until you are ready to go. So that's how it looks to your campaigns, to your users. And I'm just going to go back to my presentation. So next, how do we advertise or promote these campaigns that we have created? So every campaign that you create will have its own landing page. And if you are if it's permissible for you to administer the campaign, you can click on the little advertise link, which will appear in your campaign. It's showing here on the top right hand of the screen. And this will give you the URL for that particular campaign. And of course, you can use the URL to add it to social media or on your library website, or of course, you can create some placards in Aspen itself. If the campaign leaderboard is set to display to users, the users will see a list of enrolled users that are ranked in their progress. And users can control whether they want to see their name appearing on the leaderboard or not. If a campaign leaderboard display is set to display users, the library members will see a button to join it, leave it, and manage the campaign in their list of campaigns, which of course the user is also entitled to unenroll on any of these campaigns at any time. They can also opt in or out to emails about the campaign that they are interested in and unenroll, as I've just mentioned. So let's have a look at staff admin. The admin view, as an admin user with appropriate permissions, allows you to see the campaign's overview and give awards to your patrons. You basically can click on the campaign that the user is enrolled in and see a list of all enrolled users. If you have decided that this is going to be a manual campaign, at this point, you will be able to administer the campaign for an individual user by putting in their borrower number. You can then add them to a campaign, and you can also give them the rewards and decide to progress the campaign for an individual too. You can also enroll the patrons, as I've mentioned, manually and email them out any news about the campaign. Let's just have a quick look in my version about what that looks like in the admin section. So if I go to the overall administration and then down to the admin view, you can see here, I'm afraid I haven't been able to enroll an awful lot of people on these particular campaigns in our demo version, but you can see that we've got our particular current campaigns here available. It gives you an overview, but then we can go into the reading challenge proper, see who's enrolled, and we can do that admin that's connected to those campaigns. I'll also mention the dashboard while we are here. So any admin user that is given permissions can see this dashboard for the overall stats about how the campaigns are going. And if you have many, you can use the filter at the top to select which of the ones you would like to administer. Or you can click on the campaign itself to see how each of those campaigns are doing. You'll note that there's also a very useful download to CSV option in case you want to put those stats onto another dashboard or to share with other people. Let's go back to my presentation. So that was the dashboard info that we've just gone over. Very handy. Hopefully you will have a lot more activity than we have on ours. So what's been developed so far and what's to come? So it was originally, Cuyahoga's original development was for self-sign-up. But our customer required for staff to want to administrate these campaigns, and their reason was that they actually wanted the engagement with their staff. They wanted people to come to them to join in, especially if it was for their younger users. So now that is now turned on so that you can have it as a manual type of administration for these. You can also add age ranges if you are with Koha, and patron type can be restricted. The campaign can be restricted to a certain type of person. And the milestones were extended to reviews, holds, and manual. And coming up, we are hoping to help with the advertisement of your campaigns by adding new ways to highlight and promote the campaign more easily. And hopefully that the campaign will show up in searches as well. And the ability to enroll and see your campaigns that you are enrolled on via Leader. So those are coming up soon. So thanks for joining me today about this webinar. As I've mentioned previously, if you do need the slides, please get in touch. If you use the sales@openfifth.co.uk email, we will send that on with your recording. And please do visit our events page for future webinars and register on Eventbrite. The next ones coming up are in October. We have one on the Koha interface, which is the Essential series, so back to basics there. And we have one on using Aspen for marketing and promotion. So I hope you can join us for those too. And please subscribe to our YouTube. It's full of really useful hints and tips. Thanks very much.